Happy Sunday, Sukhasana. Make sure you can see me. Maria, any Maria can let me know. All right, place your hands either on top of your knees, palms up, or palms down. Or maybe you just want to take prayer to your heart, that's fine. So you're tightening up your Sukhasana. Of course, if that doesn't feel right to you, broaden your legs. Take a breath in, close your eyes as you empty the breath. And just keep your eyes closed, gaze inwardly for a moment. Gaze to the tip of your nose. Breathe and open up the collarbones, the chest, the shoulders. And then empty the breath and just draw the navel point slightly backwards, rib cage down. A few breaths here just to settle into your space, clear your mind of thoughts and distractions. Now continue to breathe, continue to stay still, but bring prayer to the heart. Touch the thumbs to your heart and let your chin drop down. Keep the length in your cervical spine. Inhale, open your eyes, lift your chest. Keep your hands in prayer and just turn your torso to the right side as much as it'll go without lifting your left hip. And then twist, left hand down, right hand behind you. Lengthen your spine, inhale. Twist deeper, exhale. Relax the left shoulder. Keep your sitting bones grounded, right arm comes up and lean over. Now spin your palm so your pinky comes slightly rotated in towards your face. One more breath. Inhale, up and over, right arm down, left arm up, side bend. Stay connected again to the earth on both sides. And same thing with the pinky finger, just rotate it a little so it turns up towards your face. Good, inhale back to center, bring both arms overhead. And exhale, bring the prayer to your heart center. Inhale, turn your torso to the left side. Just spinning it as much as it'll go without lifting your hips or anything else off the floor. And then take your twist right arm outside, left hand behind you, tenting on your fingers. Use the arm against your leg to give you a little bit of depth. Lengthen your spine, inhale. And exhale. Inhale the left arm up and over. Spinning your pinky toward, it's kind of a queen's wave, right? Just rotating so the pinky is facing more towards your face or towards your head. Inhale up, left hand down, right arm up, knee to the left. Spinning the pinky, opening up your chest, shoulder, heart. And then inhale back up, arms up. Exhale, walk your hands in front of you, fold forward, pushing the hips back. I'm just going to check something on the music for a second. Stay in this forward fold, go as deep as you can or need to. I don't know what happened, but we'll see. If the music changes, it's just something screwy up. Good, walk your hands back in, and now sit opposite leg in front. So again, getting your heels, feet underneath your knees, so a little bit closing in that little bit of space here. Sit tall once again. Open your eyes and stretch the arms all the way up overhead. We're going to fold forward again. Walk your hands out in front. Shoulders, relax. Walk your hands over to your left side, as far out as you want, maybe on a block. Keep the hip down, so similar to what we did earlier. And back through center to the other side. Good, inhale back to your center. Walk your arms out a little further. Relax neck and shoulders down. And then inhale, walk your hands back in. Lift your chest, lean back, hands behind you, shake out your legs. And now keep them in front of you, but take a wide-legged Kanasana. So soles of the feet together, legs out in front of you, not close to your groin. Take your hands underneath your shins, calves, and then fold to whatever degree you want. Put a block under your head is great here. I love to do that. We're not going to be here that long, but make space so that you can relax your head down. We'll just pretend we're sitting on the dock of the bay, just hanging out. We could go to Leah's house for that. So 3 more rounds of breath here. And then slowly release your hands, walk your hands back in. Good. And then take your legs off to either side, come to hands and knees, tabletop position. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips, hips and shoulders width apart. Dip your belly, arch your back, broaden your collarbones. I hope my playlist stays the same. Exhale, top of the foot, shin down. I suspect it's not, so we'll just deal with it today. Inhale, arch your back, dip your belly. I think I know why, but I'm not going to explain it now. Exhale, round and curl. Sounds a little Krishnadasi, so I'm good with that. And then tuck the toes, dip the belly, arch the back, release. Exhale, round and curl. And let's make some circles through the shoulders, wrists, hips, knees, ankles. And then reverse. And just make your way to a child's pose for a minute. Sit back on your heels, reach your arms out in front of you. Breathe in, spread your fingers, pushing the heel of the hand forward, pushing the hips back. Breathe into the sides of the body, the front, back. And then inhale back to your hands and knees. Take your right foot, tuck the toes underneath you behind you, square up your hips and shoulders, and then spin to your right side, keeping the right foot on the floor. Left arm down, right arm up, lift from the bottom side of your belly. Lifting all the way up and in. And now if it feels good to release the right leg off the floor, great, stay there if you'd like. And some of you might want to bend your knee and grab a hold of the ankle, foot, shin, push your hips forward, shoulders back. And breathe in and out. Now look down at your left hand, and then just bring your right foot into a lunge at the front of your mat, and just adjust the back leg so that you're not on the knee. And the right knee is over the ankle, shoulders down. Of course, your blocks always work here. They work everywhere, so keep them nearby. Shoulders back away from your ears, just pushing some of that release to the left thigh, so as shoulders back. Pressing firmly into the right foot, tuck your left toes back underneath you. Lift the knee up off the floor and spin the left leg on its side, and then draw the right hip on the inside, or towards the inside. Use a block if you'd like to on the inside of your left foot. Right palm down, knee and tricep hug each other. Left arm comes up over your shoulder. So lift, so getting the block underneath you will keep you lifted through your right side body. And then take your left arm if you'd like to Guitar Hero it over your head. And just as we did a moment ago, spin the palm down so the pinky side turns towards your face side. Side angle pose, making sure you're not dumping into the right arm underneath you. Keep rotating from the torso, opening up, breathe in, and exhale. One more breath, everybody. Exhale, hands on the inside of the right foot. Spin your back foot forward. Both hands on the inside and straighten your right leg. So it's a little shorter movement here, but don't worry about how straight or your push. You could be on your block with your hands on one or two blocks. Pulling right hip back, left hip forward. One more breath. Good. Step your right hand outside your right foot. Find a downward facing dog, hips up in the air. Walk your dog from side to side. Up on your tippy toes. Bend your knees and soften the legs, chest towards the thighs, and perhaps drop the heels straighter towards the floor. Whether they touch or not doesn't really matter. Inhale high on your toes, straight legs. Come forward to a high plank, shoulders over wrists, look forward. Pull your belly in, spread your shoulders off. And then bring your right knee down. Left toes tucked behind you. Square your hips, top of the right foot and shin down. Good. Spin onto your right side. Left foot stays on the floor, left arm comes up. And then maybe your left leg comes up, lengthening out of your hip. Keep reaching or lifting up from your right side. And then perhaps you want to bend your knee, grab your ankle. If you can't grab your ankle, reach towards it. Push your hip forward, arch your back. You choose. You want your heel closer to your butt or further away. See what works right for you today. And then slowly begin to look at your right hand. Spin your left foot back into a low lunge. Adjust your back knee as needed. So the blocks again will give you a little bit more lift here. Shoulders back, hips forward. So right now we have one hand on either side of the left foot. And we're just taking a few moments to breathe here into the spaces that crave the breath, the space. Inhale, the right toes tuck underneath you. Lift the knee up off the floor. Spin the right foot on its side. Good. Bring your left hand inside on the block or on the floor. Hug your left hip towards midline. And then take your right arm up. Stretch the fingertips to the sky. Left thigh parallel to the floor. Reach in and up. Breathe. And stay there with like a little guitar hero arm overhead. And then spin the tricep in towards your face, so the pinky points towards your face. Inhale. And exhale. Keep working the length of the spine and the rotation. So first find the length, then the rotation. Keep working your left thigh parallel to the floor. One more breath. As you exhale, both hands on the inside of the left leg. And straighten it, turn the back hip forward and fold over your left leg. Inhale. And exhale. So left hip moves back, right hip moves forward. Separate your hands now on either side of the feet, the left foot. Bend your front knee, look forward, step forward. Top of the mat, halfway lift. Exhale, fold here, grab opposite elbows. Sway a little side to side, feels good. Put more weight into the bottoms of your feet, the balls of your feet, big toe, little toe. Head comes down, shake out your neck, yes and no. And then switch the cross of the arms and stay where you like. Firmly grounding into your feet, belly pulls into the spine. Head hangs down, no pressure. Knees are as bent as you'd like or need. Tuck the chin into your chest. Keep your arms connected and begin to roll yourself up. So biceps by the ears, arms come up. And as you exhale, lean to your right side. Inhale back to center, lean to your left side. One more time, inhale to the center, exhale to the right side. Inhale to the center, exhale to the left side. Inhale back to center, extend your arms to like a V. Lift your heart up, eye gaze more than neck. Reach your fingers, pull your ribs towards your belly or towards your hips. And then exhale, bring your arms behind your back, interlace your fingers, palms together, knuckles down, lift your chest, squeeze your elbows and shoulders together. Lead with your heart and fold forward, bend the knees as much as you'd like or need. Head down, arms up. Again, it doesn't matter how far off your back they get. Everyone will look different. Inhale, release the hands to the floor. Next to your pinky toes, extend your spine. Exhale, fold your body. Tuck your chin round your back, rise to stand. Bring the arms with you overhead, inhale. Exhale, prayer to the heart. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, fold hands to floor, shins or blocks. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step, step, high plank and hold. Take a breath. Adjust yourself, shoulders over wrists, knees lifted, belly lifted. Shift a little forward, bend the elbows, go either to your knees or straight down. Roll over your toes. Upward dog, linger for a moment. Lift your thighs off the floor, shoulders back. And then roll over your toes, downward dog. Now you know, you could take push-ups with that, extras, none at all, and go right to downward dog. Inhale on your toes, bend your knees. Take yourself to the top of your mat, halfway lift when you get there. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, rise to stand any way you want. So flat back or rounded spine, hands to prayer, exhale. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold, hands to floor, shins or blocks. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step the other leg first. Come back to high plank, pause. Decide how you want to get to downward dog. How many push-ups you do or don't want to take. You want to take a low cobra as opposed to an up dog. Or just skip the whole thing and get to downward dog. And we'll stay here for a couple breaths. Inhale. And exhale. Working the weight away from your wrists. Inhale on your toes, bend your knees, look forward, take yourself to the top of the mat, halfway lift when you get there. Exhale, let it go. Inhale your way to stand, bring the arms with you, bring prayer to the heart as you empty the breath. Inhale, arms all the way up. Exhale, forward fold, hands to floor, shins or blocks. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step, step, high plank, stay for the breath. And decide how you want to make your way to downward facing dog. And rest. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, high on your toes, bend your knees. Exhale, step, step, top of the mat or jump. Forward fold. When you get there, let's stay here for a moment. Send the weight a little forward into the balls of the feet, big toe, little toe. And then lengthen your spine again. Take your peace finger grip around your big toes. Wrap your thumbs underneath your fingers and between your fingers and toes. Look forward, inhale. Exhale, elbows out to the side, head to the shins. Send the weight a little forward, so you might feel a little like you're falling over. Put your belly in, rather than putting it to your heels. Lengthen your neck, breathe. Inhale, halfway lift. Pull your toes, release your hands to prayer, and rise up to stand. Arms by your side. Good. Step your right leg back, take a wide stance on your mat. Take a block with you if you think towards the right foot if you need. And put your hands on your hips. Turn your toes so they both face the long edge of the mat. Good. Place your hands on your hips and just tuck the tailbone under so you can feel that actual shifting there. Lift the knees up. Spread your pinky toes like they're pushing the mat away from the middle. And then lead with your heart to forward fold in between your two legs. Hands on the floor or blocks, and hip comes down. So a little bit chest towards your thighs, let your head hang down. Walk your hands in between your legs, turn your fingers back, and bend the elbows a little bit or a lot, just to bring your chest closer to your thighs. If your head easily touches the floor, then just shorten your stance a little bit. Or if you'd like to take a headstand, feel free to grab that. One more breath. Inhale, look forward, hands under shoulders, look up. Place your hands to your hips, rise up to stand. Open your arms like a T. Fingertip to fingertip, one long line. Turn your right toes to the right. Turn your left toes slightly in, and then bend your right knee. Now pull your left arm back and your right arm forward. Good, I'm watching you. Breathe, breathe in, breathe out. Warrior two. Right thigh becomes parallel to the floor. Good, make sure your knee goes over your second, third toe, over your ankle. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale. And exhale. So each time you breathe, you find a little bit more adjustment. One more breath. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Lift your toes up, turn towards your long edge of your mat, hands to your hips. Inhale, arms come back up shoulder height. Exhale, left toes turn front, right toes turn in, bend the left knee, warrior two. So find length from fingertip to fingertip. Open up your hips, squeeze your heels together towards each other, and breathe. Left thigh parallel to the floor. Find some energy, hold your arms up. It's hard to hold your arms up for a longer amount of time. Very nice, Michelle. Good, beautiful, guys. Oh, you look so good. Take another breath. Good. Exhale, hands to the floor, face the front of your mat. Step back, downward facing dog. Come high up on your tippy toes. If you had a block at the back of your mat, bring it forward again. Lift your right leg in the air, open your right hip, and bend the knee. Square your shoulders, square your hip. Just let your foot fall back. Just let it relax. Good. Bring your knee to center. Come to a plank with your knee to your chest. Look forward. Step it through. Turn your back foot on its side. Warrior two. Look, I'm a poet. Breathe. Right knee points forward. Knee over the ankle. Back foot strong. Inhale. Good. Take your arms, palms up. Reach towards the front of your mat. Place your right hand outside your right foot on a block or floor. Left arm up first. So very similar to what we did on the floor earlier, if you remember that far back. Take your left arm guitar hero, palm down, and then spin the tricep open. And at the same time, spin your torso open. Hug your knee and your tricep together. Breathe. Inhale. And exhale. Eye gaze goes to your left hand or down to the floor, depending on your neck. Keep working on the twisting, the rotation of the torso. Strong back leg. One more breath. Look down at your toes. Inhale, find warrior two. Don't change your legs. Exhale, reverse that. Breathe. Inhale, release your hands to the floor. Step back now through plank, chaturangas, or skip them. Lift your heart up. Downward dog, hips up in the air. Feet come closer together. Remember when we were in the long edge of our mat, how I said push your pinky toes out as if you're pulling the mat apart? Do the same thing with your fingers here and still your toes here. And then keep the right leg down and lift the left leg up, open the hip. Keep pressing the pinky edges of your fingers out. Hips are open, weight is evenly carried between right and left arm. And then exhale, bring it to center, round and curl. Pull the knee into the chest and step it through. Spin your back foot on its side. Bring your block if you'd like it. Warrior two as we open up to the right side again. Left knee bends. Make the adjustments. You're going to be here for a while with the leg in the same position. So just breathe. Find your focus, your intention. Inhale. Without changing the legs, flip your palms. Inhale, reach forward. Left hand outside or on the block. Any height. Right arm up first, tuck the tailbone under. So work on the form, work on the shape, work on the energy. And then right arm comes back and around overhead, palm down. And then just spin the torso and spin the shoulder just ever so slightly to open up the arm. So your tricep wraps towards your face, your left knee and tricep or left thigh and tricep are meeting. Breathe. So again, you're going to be here for a few breaths. So just focus on those breaths. Reach with energy with that top arm. Don't let it get slack, yeah. Inhale, look down. One more breath. And then rise up, warrior two. Exhale, reverse it. Inhale, release it, hand to floor. Step back through your vinyasa or skip, upward and downward facing dogs. Just breathe. If this is too much, go to your knees for child's pose. And then bring your feet together, right leg in the air. Right hip opens, bend the knee. Keep the knee bent. Shift into your plank, knee to nose. Right foot steps forward, left foot turns. Warrior two, open up. Exhale. Inhale, side angle. So again, right hand on the block. We're not here as long. Left arm overhead. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, straighten arms and legs. Adjust your back foot in any amount. Move your hips to the back. Move your torso to the right. Triangle pose. Don't come down till you've gotten all that length in your spine. Right arm inside, outside foot, shin or block. And then again, spinning your torso open. Bring your knees up. So the shoulders stack one on each other. Imagine that you're against a wall. Maybe some of you are against a wall. And breathe. Hug your hips towards each other or hug your heels towards each other. Open your upper thigh outward, both sides. One more breath in triangle. Now just look down. Bend your front knee enough. Use a block if you'd like. And bring your right hand to the outside of the right foot or in front of it. And float your left leg up. You know, my favorite pose. Breathe in and out. Flex the left foot. Spin your heart open. Press firmly through the right big toe, little toe ball of the foot. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Another breath, everybody. Take your time. Be patient. Bend your front knee. Revisit warrior two gracefully, not like me. Exhale, hands to floor. Take it through. You skip, you add. We meet in downward dog one way or another. Hips up. Chest towards your thighs, your head just relaxes. And again, if you need more than this, go to child's pose. Inhale, left leg in the air, open the hip out. Let the foot just drop back towards the buttocks. Exhale, knee to chest, round and curl, look forward. Step left foot through, right foot turns, warrior two. Exhale. Good, inhale, reach forward. Left arm on the outside of block, right arm up and over. Again, we're not here as long as we were before. Just enough time to find that length. Look down. Inhale through warrior two. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Nothing changed in our front leg. Oh, it's getting a little sunnier, guys. Inhale, warrior two. Straighten your leg. Adjust your back foot if you need it, a little shorter, a little wider. Reach out as far as you can. Left arm down, right arm up. Breathe. Imagine that your back is against a wall, your knees are lifted, everything is nice and strong. And breathe. Work the left hip under the right hip, work your torso open. Breathe in. Any variations here with your arms are welcome. Exhale, look down. Soften your left knee. Take a block with you if you like. Bring your left hand to the outside or in front of the left leg. Right arm, right leg up. Spin your heart open. Imagine that you're kicking your right foot against a wall. And then imagine that your right side is against a wall as well. So behind you and to the back side of you. Inhale. And exhale. Nice. Good. Take your time. Yeah, the standing leg can be as bent as you need. Good. Now soften it a little bit more as you step back into nice release, dismount, warrior two. And then exhale, take it to the floor and get out of this. Upward and downward dogs. Breathe. High on your toes. Right leg lifts all the way up this time. Keep it up, keep it not bent, straight leg. And look between your hands, step it all the way through. Turn your back foot in, windmill, open warrior two, just for the transition, straighten your front leg. Move your back foot in as much as you need. Reach out for triangle pose, exhale. Now maybe here the arm comes up overhead. Spin it down. Maybe your bottom arm comes up and you lift. If you want a little bit more action in your core, my suggestion for that is to make sure your torso is a little bit higher so that you can accommodate that pose. Good. Now look down at your right foot. Left arm goes back over your shoulder. Bend your knee. Come on back to your half moon balance. Stay here or bend your top leg and reach your hand towards it. So if you're not reaching your hand to foot, that's okay. Keep pretending that you are, or just bend the left leg. Your hamstring might cramp up like mine. Breathe in, breathe out. Very simple here, just listen carefully. Exhale, we're gonna release the foot, but we're gonna, well actually, hold on to your foot if you can, and turn your hips square, then release the foot as the left knee and the right knee meet together. Square it off for a moment, hands on the floor. And then you can keep your hands together or bring it to heart or just put your hands on your thighs, or you can step down to come up to stand. So either way, your left knee and your right knee are together. So you're holding onto your left knee. If you had to step down, you come back. It's hard, not your foot, your knee, yeah. So your knee, now bring your knee up to your chest. Hold on with both hands. Flex the foot. Good. Take your right hand to the outside of the left foot, left thigh. Or take your hand outside the foot. Extend the leg or bend leg. Left arm goes behind you, and your eye gaze goes behind you as well. Dancing Shiva pose. Yeah, if you're not holding on, don't worry. Just pretend you are. Good, Michelle. Nice in. That's okay. Good thing the bed's there, huh? Take your time. Don't worry about it. Keep the leg parallel. One more breath. Now exhale. Come back to center. Release your arms. Ooh, release your leg. Hold. Cross left leg over right once or twice. Bend your knees. Left arm under right once or twice. Lift your heart. Now exhale. Let's fold in front of the knee. Round and curl, pull the belly in. Inhale. So round your spine, elbows in front of your knee. I know this is all challenging, guys. Inhale, Lift your torso. Eagle pose. Exhale, arms up, legs release. Forward fold, hang your head, let it go. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. 2 up dog, down dog. And breathe. Feet come together. High up on your toes. Left leg lifts. Keep it high in the sky. Exhale, knee to nose, step it through. Turn your back foot on its side and come through warrior 2. And then straighten your front leg. Adjust your back foot in. Move your hips right, move your torso left. Reach out, reach out, reach out, reach out. Left arm down, right arm up, triangle. Pull the knees up. Stay there, or perhaps spin your right arm up and overhead. Palm faces down, pinky rotates in. And again, some of you will take your bottom arm up and hold there. It's really challenging, so you want to be a little bit higher up so you don't dump into your back. And if you're not doing it, that's fine as well. One more breath. Good, release the left arm down, right arm up. Soften your standing leg, left knee, and step into your half moon balance. So find to stay here or bend your knee. Find to stay there, or maybe grab your foot. Hold on to your ankle, foot, shin. Keep working your hip open. Kind of like what we did on the floor way back when. Heel to butt or heel away from you. As you exhale, look down. Turn your body down. Hold on to the ankle if you can. And then release the hand, but keep the knee where it is. And then any way you get to standing, hug your right knee to your chest. So if you had to put your foot down first, that's okay. But hug your knee to your chest when you get there. Stay here. Or maybe you take your right hand to your hip, left hand outside the knee, or perhaps outside the foot, and extend it. And then turn your torso to the right. The most challenging thing here will be to look behind you. Take your time, don't work fast. Do not get pissed off. Okay? Balance is we just never know from day to day how the balance is going to work. But if you're feeling really balanced, look behind you towards your right hand. Inhale back to center. Arms up, leg up, hold. And then cross right leg over, right arm under, eagle pose. You can double wrap your feet, single wrap, or put your foot on a block. Exhale, round and curl over. Elbows in front of knee. Pull the belly up and in, round your spine. No collapsing on your thighs if you're rounded. Inhale, eagle, standing up. Exhale, release arms and legs. Forward fold, let it go. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale through vinyasa your way. Up and down, facing dogs. Let's meet back there. And breathe. High on your tiptoes. Bend your knees. Look forward, step forward. Halfway lift when you get there. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise to stand. Bring the arms with you overhead. Exhale, prayer to your heart. Inhale, arms up. Bend your knees, chair. Weight in your left heel, lift your right ankle or right heel. Cross your right ankle above your left knee. Sit down closer, hands to prayer. Figure 4 stay, or perhaps fold, hands to floor or blocks. And some of you might take an arm balance, shifting forward, hooking your right foot around your left tricep. That looks great, Laura. You could do it. You may not want to, but you could. Michelle, you can do it. Look forward. I can't see you, Cindy, but I believe you're doing it. Good. Breathe. Nice. Very nice, guys. All right, so if you took flight, come back up, ribs the foot back on the floor, and then bring your bring your hips up, come up to standing. Woo! Don't do what I just did. And then stand up, bring your right knee back to your chest. Float it back through warrior three. Hips square, toes down. Soften front leg. Step all the way back, crescent lunge, arms up. Exhale, prayer to your heart, lean forward. Right arm outside left thigh. Anything you do with your arms, you choose. Left knee over ankle. Right leg strong and straight. Crown of the head forward, belly lifts, and then we rotate. Back leg is uber straight. Super, super straight. One more breath. You can also bring that knee to the floor, though. Always know that's an option. Some of you might open bind. Good. One more breath. Hands to floor, exhale. Right knee to floor. Make sure, again, just like we started, you're not on your kneecap. You're slightly in front of it. Your left foot knee should be over the ankle. Good. Kick your right heel to your buttocks. Reach your left arm forward. Choose to reach behind you, or maybe just kick the heel towards your buttocks. And then choose again, maybe stay upright a little bit more, maybe reach your arm out, maybe come to your forearm or block. Keep hugging your hips towards midline. It's tricky. I know. Breathe in. Breathe out. If you kick your heel up and you really activate a lot of hamstring, you may even cramp like I have done very recently, like now. And just breathe into it, release it. Another breath. Good. Slowly release your foot. Hands on either side of left leg, straighten left leg. Toes up towards your face. Square your hips. Now, if you choose to take more of a full split, Kanasana, move your legs forward back. If you have two blocks and you want to be elevated on the blocks, going a little deeper, or sit back on your heels. So you choose what's appropriate for you. You can also take blocks under your hamstrings, and that helps a little bit as well. So any variation of this split for you. I don't go very deep. I am really tight in my hamstrings. But if I didn't do this, I'd be even tighter. So you do what you can do. One more breath. Good. Exhale, slowly adjust yourself back. Left knee over the ankle. Back toes tucked underneath you. Look forward, step forward, top of the mat, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, let it go. Hang your head, just sway a little side to side. Inhale, ragdoll to stand all the way up. Arms up to your overhead. Exhale, prayer to the heart. Inhale, arms up, bend your knees. Chair pose. Exhale, left heel lifts. Left ankle above right knee, hands to heart. So you can stay right here. You can bend your knees. Oh, change of scenery, okay. And then maybe some of you will come down all the way to the floor, arms in front. Wrap your left foot around your tricep. If you want to take flight, take flight. Good. And if you want to choose to be in any other pose, that's fine. Good. So if you came off the floor, come on back up. And then inhale, slowly bring yourself to standing, left leg up. Release it. Float it back through warrior three. Point your toes down. Square off your hips. Breathe. Just focus, guys. Just take focus. Balancing is tricky. And then step that leg all the way back. Crescent lunge, arms up. Exhale, prayer to the heart, lean forward. Think about this back leg also. Nice and squared, right thigh parallel to the floor, lean forward, rotate, twist. Hands to your heart center, pressing the palms evenly, back leg is strong and powerful. Inhaling and exhaling. Each breath you take brings more rotation. Each breath you take perhaps brings you lower towards the floor with your thigh parallel and stronger in your back leg. One more breath. Good. Now as you exhale, hands to the floor, lower your back knee to the floor. Give it some length. Stay here or bend the back leg and reach with your right hand towards the foot. That's optional. You don't have to reach, you don't have to bend. And then you can choose to have your arms out, down, or on a block. Hi Maria, you're back. Hug your hips towards midline. You didn't miss anything. Good, breathe. You know, you're gonna feel stuff, so, you know, just get used to it. You can't avoid that. It's how you react to how you feel. One more breath, and then release the foot. Hands on either side of the right leg. Begin to straighten the front leg, toes up. Decide if this is where you want to be today, or maybe you want to take a little bit more or a lot more. Some of you will go into full splits, sit on your back heel. Some of you will do it. I'm doing a modified full split with my hands on blocks. If you don't have blocks, you can pile up some books, very firm pillows. Good. Slowly begin to bend your front leg. Come back, back toes tuck under. This time step back, downward dog, hips up in the air. Rise up onto your tippy toes. Keep your knees straight, stay on your tippy toes. Shift forward, drop your hips. Upward dog variation. Downward dog, hips up. Feet together. Right leg up in the air. Right knee, right wrist. Before you go down, guys, if you have a block, place it under your right hip before you go down. Square your shoulders, upright pigeon. So tuck your back toes under so you shimmy that leg back. And then if you can, some of you need to adjust your cameras. Just really Cindy and Leah look like they need to adjust. Shoulders back. So option to stay here. Option to bend one more time that left leg and reach with one or perhaps both hands to your back foot. So you're in an upright position. If you don't have blocks and you can't find something underneath to put underneath your hips, do the best you can and just maybe keep your hands down, kick your heel towards your buttocks, and you choose, you know, what you want to do. And you'll notice that both sides will be completely different. Lift your chest up, kick your foot into your hands so it's not that close to your buttocks. One more breath. If you're holding on, gently release. You can stay with your hip on a block, or you can now go into your full pigeon, however you take it. And if this is not a pose you take this way, go on your back, cross your right ankle over your left ankle again, or left thigh. So similar to what we just did on the floor with our standing figure 4. Oh. Is that a cat or a dog, Cindy? I can't tell. Cute. And breathe. Relax your upper body now. Let everything go. Your hips should be nice and open for tomorrow. For today. Take 3 more breaths. Good, bring yourself up. If you're on a block, move it off to the side and swing your left leg around to the outside of your right knee. If you need to straighten your bottom leg, that's fine. Make sure you're not sitting on your heel. And first, let's just hug the leg towards our chest. Find length in your spine. And And breathe. Left arm's going to reach behind you, tent your fingers, right arm comes up. Find the length in the right side of the body as you rotate left. Arm outside, hug around or bind. Gaze over your left shoulder, find length on the inhale. Find depth on the exhale. Inhale, look to center. Look to the right. Exhale, just turn to the right, read counter pose. Inhale to center. Good, now listen, left leg is going to stay as the right leg spins behind you. Tuck your toes. Adjust yourself, put your block under your left hip. Stay upright. So we didn't go back, but if you need to, just to rearrange it, stay there or bring your right leg in the air. Perhaps you grab the foot with one or both hands. And then flex your foot, kick it away from you. So it would look like, it could look like a bridge pose with one leg, or a bow pose with one leg. Breathe in, out. Another breath. Good. Slowly let go of the breath. Slowly let go of your foot. If you need the block to stay, stay. Otherwise, move it off to the side and walk yourself down to your pigeon. And fold. This is where we surrender. No stress. If this pose causes you stress, lay on your back, cross your ankle over. Take a breath. Lift your chest. Sit up tall. If you have a block, move it off to the side. And then sweep your right leg around to the outside of the left. Inhale, grab a hold of your shin. Lift up, nice and tall. Good, exhale. Inhale, right arm up. Take it behind you. Left arm can hug, twist, or bind. Find the length on the inhale. Find the depth on the exhale. Inhale, lengthen, look to the left as you exhale. And then twist. Come back to center. Lean back and shake out your legs, stretch them out in front of you. This is usually where I turn my mat for you. Inhale the arms up. Reach out of your waistline. Exhale, forward fold, reaching a hold of your toes, or your shins, or your strap or towel, or your block if you're flexing. Perhaps you wrap one arm around the other. All these are perfectly great options for you. Paschimottanasana, intense western side stretch. Western side of your body. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, release and sit up. Inhale and exhale, round your spine. Make sure that your head will still be on the mat if you care, as you roll down one vertebrae at a time. And as you make your way to the floor, Release your body, upper body relaxes, toes relax, hips open. Bring your knees to your chest, happy baby. Take a hold of the bottoms of your feet, outer foot, toes. And settle. Inhale, release your hands, bring your knees closer together. Exhale, tight ball. Inhale, extend your legs up. Reach your arms by your sides. Take the palms to the floor. And some of you will lift your hips up and put your arms under there. Lower your head down, inhale. Exhale, point and flex, hips down. Point, flex all the way down till your feet touch the floor. And then bring your belly to your spine, ribs down to your hips, so be careful on those last like 45 degrees that you don't excessively arch. When your feet touch down, rise up onto your forearms, lightly to the top of your head, and lift into fish pose, Matsyasana. Any variation is welcome. Some of you take arms up, legs up. Some of you take lotus. Pressing through your forearms up, chin to chest slowly. Hug your knees back to your chest. Open up the arms for your final spinal twist. Legs to one side, arms out to the T. Inhale back to center. And switch sides. I didn't tell you a side, so do the other side. And then release back to your back. Hug your knees one more time. Take a big breath. And as you exhale, surrender everything down to your mat for Shavasana. If you got anything else that's just calling to you, go ahead and do it. Breathe in and out. Settle yourself in, take whatever you need. And lay all the way back onto your mat. Scan your body for any points of distraction, any points of tension. And take some subtle breath into those spaces. Let go. Slowly begin to deepen your breath. Begin to be more active in your fingers, wrists, ankles, toes. Gently and lovingly draw your knees to your chest. Take yourself onto either side. And make your way, just as we started, into a comfortable, easy pose. Hands to your heart. Acknowledging yourself for getting to the mat, for the effort that you put in, for the rewards that we get. Om Shanti, 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 Om peace, peace, peace to all. And now I bow to the light that I find within each one of you. Namaste, Sat Nam. Go in peace. Have a wonderful day, weekend, week. Till I see you again at home. Stay fit, stay healthy. Get vaccinated, wear a mask.